Hey guys, welcome to Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. You've been in church any amount of time, you certainly know this verse. If you have not been in church for a very long time, it may be new to you. But man, my goodness gracious, what a verse. It says, "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." That is so hard to obey. It says, do not weary in well-doing. Don't get tired of the work. You're going to get tired in the work. I mean, it is going to happen. I mean, while you're busting it, while you're doing what you need to do, while you're, living your life, raising your children, helping raise your grandchildren, working 9 to 5, whatever your shift may be, doing the regular things of life is going to beat you up. It's going to beat you down sometimes. You're going to be weary and tired. And then when it comes to serving the Lord, dealing with people who may use you, abuse you, all those things, even if everything went perfectly. If everything in ministry went perfectly, it would still wear your butt out. Just all there is to it. That's all there is to it. There's no way around that. If you're doing it right, you're going to get tired. All right. You ought to sleep well at night because ministry wear your butt out. Especially if you're not in full-time ministry. Well, if you're in full-time ministry, you should be anyway. You're getting paid a paycheck, you ought to be worn out. But here's what I'm telling you though. Ministry's going to do that. People are going to make you mad, upset. You're going to get heartbroken, all those kind of things like that. That's going to make you weary. The time, the hours you're putting into it, going to make you weary. But this is what he says. Do not weary. Don't, and by that, it doesn't mean you're not going to get physically tired. It means don't get tired of the work of the Lord. You're going to get tired doing the work, but don't get tired of the work. That can happen sometimes too. I mean, honestly, from any pastor's perspective that's doing anything, and I believe that's almost all of them, but from any perspective of those who are volunteering in a church, who are not necessarily called to ministry, but called to their ministry. All right, not called to pastoring, but called to their ministry. They're going to get tired, and they're going to get big time tired. It's not saying, hey, don't get tired. Okay, you're going to. It says, don't grow weary in well-doing. When you're doing what God's called you to do, then don't get tired of it in the sense that you say, you know what, I'm sick, I'm quitting. Now, we all get to those points. Me, 3-4 times a week, but I'm not going to quit. And I'm learning to love what it is that even the hard parts of this, to love that because I realize what it's creating in me and doing for me. Don't weary in well-doing. Keep going. Keep going. You can be tired, and you should be tired. That's your reasonable service. But don't weary to the point where you're like, I am not going to do what God's called me to do any longer. I'm not going to do it. All right? Get the rest that you need, and then say, press on. Let's go. We got things to do. We got people to tell about Jesus. We got to go. It says this, for in due season, if you'll hang on, you'll reap if you don't quit. You'll reap if you don't quit. And you'll reap the reward of the Lord, which is far better than anything man could ever give you. Don't quit. You're going to be tired as well you should, but don't you quit. Love you guys. Bye-bye.